Let's start with your reading, Aquarius. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies go both ways. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Also, I am still selecting people for free personal readings. If you need one, just keep watching to know how to get selected. Now, let's see what messages we have for you. Start with a bang. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. All right. The energy at the bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. And I see here, especially considering these two cards in the middle, something that was definitely unexpected to you and something that right now you're still trying to think about, you're still trying to explain to yourself even. And this is not something easy. It's something that maybe it's really requiring a lot of your energy, a lot of your focus, because what we have right here was not only unexpected, but also it didn't really make sense in this context. Now, we see here how you are trying to find a way to bounce back from this unexpected event. You're trying to find a way maybe to heal as well. I do see this Four of Swords as being a time where you're just recalibrating. You're not sure where you're going to go after this Four of Swords energy takes place. But right now, you just need to reorganize your thoughts, to analyze the situation, to recover and to plan for whatever is about to come next. It's not easy. You just have been through something somewhat major, even if at the moment it didn't feel that big. It could have been something very small, but that right now is having big repercussions. And so right here, what you see is just an unexpected situation on which perhaps you have a lot of questions on, and overall something that was not unexpected. Where is it going to go from here? First of all, let's get to these two cards in the middle, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. This really feels like something that happened when you least expected, as we were saying. As you see right here in the Tower, there are no clouds. There are no signs that are hinting to the fact that a lightning is going to strike. And so everything seemed to be fine in this situation. Everything seemed to just run smoothly, and perhaps you were happy. You were happy in this. You had everything that you could have wished for. There are a lot of things that you were grateful for in the situation, and that really didn't make you believe that something like this could have happened. This really speaks to how often we just don't know the people in front of us. Even after years, there's still something that can change our perception towards that person completely. And I think that the best thing to do here is to just go along with it. Regardless of the situation, this is just general. But if we think that something is static, something is fixed, and it's going to be like that forever, we just do a disservice to ourselves. The Wheel of Fortune right here is reminding us, in fact, that the only thing we can be sure of is change. We always have change. Oh, sorry for my phone. We always have change. We always are subject to transformations. And that's just something that we need to deal with. If we try to resist it, then we're not winning. We're not playing the game. We're trying to play a different game with different rules, but that's not where we are. And so right here, to go back to your specific situation, we see how everything, the dynamic, the overall situation got shuffled by this event right here. Something was said, something was done And overall, it really left you speechless. You were looking at the other person thinking, are you serious? Are you? Are you the person I know you are? Have you ever been that person in the first place? And so right here with the Wheel of Fortune, there is a inevitable change. And maybe throughout this, because now the Wheel of Fortune all of a sudden, because of this explosion, is spinning faster and faster. And so you're experiencing a whole bunch of different emotions and you don't know which one you're going to end up onto whenever the wheel will stop spinning and will settle on one. So this overall can be confusing, but usually there are specific reasons why we go through these challenges. We are given a specific change or transformation, and we'll try to see what it is right here. Now, in the past, I just see you being sure about the situation. Uh, you were completely blind to what was coming next. You were determined. You were going full speed with this person. You didn't see any obstacle. You didn't foresee any obstacle. And overall, you thought that this was going to be something that perhaps would have lasted forever. And so you had clarity. You've seen yourself successful in this, victorious, bold. You felt strong and confident. And maybe with this person, you've done things that you've never done before for anyone else. Maybe you opened up to them in a way that you've never done before. And so when you do this, one important thing to do is whenever you get to situations like this, to not close up into yourself thinking, see, when I do this, then the result is this. No. Don't think like that. This is not a pattern. This is just a situation, a event that has just happened, and we'll try to understand why and where it's going to go. But right now, keep in mind that you don't have to change yourself. You don't have to adapt. You, depending on what someone else does around you, don't do that. Keep this into your mind, because if you care about this person, and overall, if you care about what this person was giving to you, if that perhaps love, attention, fun, whatever it is that was important that you were sharing with this person is still something that you want, it still means that with the Chariot, you are driving towards it. This could be just an obstacle on the road, regardless how long ago this might have happened. You do not fail until you give up. And so right here, let's see what this is about. But keep in mind that you're still on your way towards your first goal, towards whatever it is here that you really wanted and you were going for full speed. Now, in your focus position, the Knight of Cups. So you might be thinking about this person overall. You might be thinking to the first time that you went out, the first kiss, the first date that you might have had. Overall, the beginning of something that truly felt like it was going to just last. And so right here, perhaps you're trying to energetically reconnect to that time, as if you could just bring it back to today, to this current energy, to this current environment. But at the same time, again, you are overall confused. You don't know. Something has changed within you as well. This discussion, this event right here changed your perception of this person. And how do you go back from that? Should you even go back from that? You know, it feels like after trusting someone so blindly, like when you do with the Chariot, and then this happens, it's hard to then travel at the same speed. And overall, what we need to understand here is if you should try to go back to that, or if this maybe is a sign that you shouldn't. Everything was great before this. And right now, we will see how the situation is going to evolve. But the most important thing is your Four of Swords there. You have to recover. You have to recalibrate. That recalibration is absolutely fundamental here because it's going to allow you to be stable whenever you will take the next step forward. You will not do something that you might regret down the line. In your strength position, very interesting, the devil. And this card always talks about doing something that you are very passionate about. This is clearly some sort of fantasy, something that it's talking about a person who's chained to the circumstances, who maybe is experiencing some sort of self-restriction as well. I do see here two people who, without each other, really feel like they are missing something very important in their life. So your strength right here is this strong and at times perhaps unhealthy connection that the two of you have, and that still keeps you together regardless of what has been said, regardless of how distant you might be at this moment. It feels like your strength is this connection, which is very deep. It's absolutely deep. That's why this up here could have been something small. It could have, but the connection is so deep that it felt like a lightning. It felt like an earthquake. It felt like something scary and destabilizing. Now, we have the confirmation with the Hierophant here, supporting the reading, supporting all of these messages. A connection that is forever. It's absolutely clear here. This is a long-term type of commitment, relationship, friendship, whatever this is for you. And it's very important to keep this in mind because these are not easy to come across. These sort of energies and connections don't happen often. And usually when they happen and when they show up into our life, they come with challenges, they come with obstacles that function as a test. How hard you're going to fight for this. Are you just going to walk away? Or are you going to try to fix things? I do believe that this situation is not over yet. And someone here is about to reach out. Someone is about to take a risk with the Fool, the Eight of Wands. We see that a conversation is going to happen very soon. Again, regardless of how much time has passed, this is not over. And we see that there are things that need to be clarified. There are things that need to be said. And someone here is about to reach out, is about to make the first move. So this is the energy that is coming towards you. Let's look into who is going to reach out, who is going to make that first move, that first step into a new phase where the two of you have to talk. This is definitely a need. There are a lot of things to say when you have the Eight of Wands. And from what I see here from both parts, from both sides, there are a lot of things to say. So let's see who's making that move and what are the things that need to be said, what this person wants to tell you, what you want to tell them, and how this upcoming energy could actually maybe fix things and change the overall current outcome of this situation. Where is it going to go from here? Should you be part of this conversation, or should you take this as your hint, as a sign that might be telling you walk away because it's going to be better for you in the future? So let's see what this is going to be and how it's going to evolve. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Aquarius, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aquarius, and thank you so much for deciding to support the channel. Now, what we're seeing right here, it's something that, as we were saying, is really unexpected to you. Whenever you get that Tower moment, that's usually something that you don't feel any anticipation towards. You don't feel it coming yet. Is right there in front of you, threatening to change and transform everything in the environment, in the landscape completely. And so right here we see that something has happened which you were not expecting at all, and that right now is perhaps putting you into in front of a crossroad. What should I do? What should I say? Should I reach out? Should I wait for them to reach out? How is this going to evolve? I need to know in order to know how to move forward, what to do next, how to bounce back. And so right here, definitely someone is going to reach out, but we see how important it is for you in the meantime to figure things out, to understand what you want and what you need. Because at this point, maybe the trust is not as strong as it was before. And so what should you even do at this point? First of all, let's see what energies come with that 801s. Let's see perhaps who's going to initiate that, but especially let's see what the two of you are going to talk about, what needs to be said right there, and how it's going to impact you in the near future. Let's start with clarifying the 801s and the Fool. There it goes. That connection that the two of you can just not be without. All right. So this is actually really beautiful, and it reveals things that perhaps you didn't know before. Oh.